Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. This will be a weekly general love reading for the sign of Aquarius. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. Now, I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best fits with your situation. But please do not make the story fit, okay guys? If the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just simply not your message, okay guys? So, a couple more shuffles and then we'll get into the reading. What can we get for Aquarius for love? Sun, moon, rising and Venus, please. What's happening for love for this week? Ooh. Fire energy here with the Two of Wands. There's your energy here, King of Swords. Wow, okay. Fascinating. So we have Scorpio energy here with the Death card. We have Temperance in reverse with Sagittarius energy. More fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. With the Empress in reverse, Taurus, Libra energy, and we have Gemini here a bit further on down in the cards. Okay. What I'm feeling here predominantly as of right now, either you or a love interest are going through a huge transformation in their life. Huge. I'm getting the word metamorphosis, so potentially someone has been in hiding for quite some time. Like I'm getting that kind of the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, as it were. You know, with the caterpillar being in the cocoon. And obviously the butterfly needs to stay kind of like in this kind of cocoon. It can't be fully kind of birthed out as of yet, because obviously it's not fully transformed into the butterfly. It's not going to be able to fly. It's not going to be its full self. So I feel like either you or a love interest are just in a major transition as of right now, and things may be a little bit unbalanced, as it were. Somebody may feel a bit ungrounded in relation to their emotions. I feel like either you or your love interest are very logical, as it were, and this kind of overriding of emotions may be something unusual for your person, potentially. You know, they're not used to the influx of emotions that they're feeling. Potentially this person wants to come forward towards you. They're very passionate about you. But they're feeling a little bit restless as of right now. They're definitely making plans to come forward towards you, and that is the truth of it. That's the honest truth. The honest truth is that they kind of want to let you know that on every level they want to come forward towards you and be feeling very sure of themselves, very confident, very passionate, take action. But they're just in the middle of a transition as of right now. And it's fascinating because we're literally, you know, I'm filming this a couple days as in, you know, in the last of Scorpio season. And we have Sagittarius season coming up very soon as well. And you see how I'm kind of saying about this metamorphosis of this person is getting into this transition of being a bit unstable, a bit unsure of a few things that's going on with them. And then they're really unbalanced. So, but I feel that by the time we get into Sagittarius season, or much later on, like we're in the thick of it, as it were, that I feel like there's going to be a lot of healing in relation to your connection. and maybe even a possible reconciliation as of sorts. But potentially for as of right now, maybe in this week, things may be a little bit on the turbulent side. That doesn't mean that this person isn't strategizing on how to come forward towards you, because they absolutely want to bring balance. Because we've got the 2 here of the 2 of Wands, which is to do with bringing harmony and balance and decisions and partnerships. And yet we have the Temperance, which is normally to do with harmony and balance, it being in reversed. So it's like this person knows what they want to do, and most likely they want to come forward towards you and travel to see you, I'm getting. But potentially they don't necessarily have the willpower, I'm getting, as of right now, to make assertive action to come forward towards you as of yet. I keep on getting like, that's the truth. So I feel like this person wants to kind of just let you know that that is the truth. I'm also picking up on is that most likely your person could be going through an ending of maybe a karmic cycle, potentially to do with a third party situation. Maybe something long term with a baby mama, baby daddy. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's kind of what I'm seeing, kind of what I'm feeling here. So obviously please take what you feel resonates. I feel like this most likely could have been a karmic partner as of sorts. Like this person will eventually come forward towards you and give you this truth, this particular clarity on this conversation that you have been waiting to hear from this person. You know, this whatever has been going on in their life, I feel like you may have been a little bit up in your head about the whole thing. But they kind of want to confess to you and say, actually, I felt really quite exhausted because I've been dealing with another situation that kind of sapped all of my energy, potentially to do with a karmic partner. And I've just felt completely exhausted. Potentially they've really had their confidence and their self-esteem knocked from this other situation of what you don't see. So when this person comes forward towards you, they're going to come across as very confident and very sure of themselves, etc. But what you don't see is that there is something, there's something deeper for this person, that they're having to battle with their own particular issues. This person that they could have been dealing with was most likely a codependent relationship of sorts. Potentially the person that they were dealing with was maybe putting up obstacles in the way to prevent a union or reunion, with you here, with the Lover's energy. Everything has been very much up in the air to do with this other person, to do with this other situation. And I'm also getting as well is that they want to kind of let you know that they don't feel this particular passion for this person. But also because their confidence and their self-esteem from being with this other situation, from being with this other person, it has made them feel like potentially you may not be necessarily interested in them anymore, or as interested in them, like you might not find them as attractive, or potentially when this person comes back around, most likely for a reunion or a reconciliation, most likely this past person, they may look a little bit worse for wear. I mean, you know, they may come across as a bit of the wounded warrior. I feel like they're kind of getting over the worst of it, but they may have potentially put on a little bit of weight, or they just feel really tired, like they've just not had enough sleep, as it were. And, you know, all those kind of little things that you do that really make a difference to how you feel with your general kind of well-being. They may have just kind of been like, put themselves of a less of a priority because they've been so stressed dealing with another situation. And they've definitely been trying to make the plans to come forward towards you though. But what I'm getting is that most likely this other situation that they've been dealing with, they've had this third party interference. Maybe some sort of disputes to do with a home situation, a family, I'm getting. Also, this person, potentially this karmic partner may have a bit of a chip on their shoulder, especially if they find out that what your person's intentions, Oh, I can't speak. What your person's intentions are to actually come forward towards you. And if this person has caught wind of the idea that they actually want to move on forward passionately towards you to have a reunion or reconciliation and heal your connection, look at that, and embrace this stability, then they're kind of doing whatever they can to prevent that from happening. I feel like this person's really stirring up a lot of trouble potentially here. But somebody wants to try and gather up their strength from this other situation so that they can come forward towards you. This most likely this karmic partner, whoever they're dealing with, probably is not wanting to kind of compromise with your person, and that's why things are becoming more difficult between the two of them, so that they can't come forward towards you, and then your connection is not moving at the speed that either your love interest wants to move it or you want to move it because of somebody else kind of getting in the way as potentially. This person definitely sees you as a soulmate. Most likely you have a very strong spiritual connection with one another here with the Lover's energy. This person wants to take it to the next level with you, and they want to have open communication about your connection. Potentially they may also feel that you may have somebody else in the mix that could be potentially interested in you, so therefore they may be holding themselves back in a way because they haven't completely finished off another situation potentially, and that you have someone else and you're going to have to make a choice with either potentially a new person, a new love interest, or this other person wanting to come back into your life. But also what this could mean is that you know that your love interest has two choices between you and most likely a karmic partner, whoever they're dealing with a long-term situation, maybe a baby mama, baby daddy type thing. But they want to heal whatever they want to heal. We've got these double fours here. So somebody definitely wants to bring in some sort of solidarity, stability, have a deeper, stronger commitment, but potentially someone's needing the time to heal as of right now, so that in order they can bring something forward towards you, they need to retreat from this other person in order to come forward, because they haven't completely finished this other cycle off as of yet here with the world being in reverse. They also want you to know that they've basically felt like they were being taken for granted with this other person, and most likely they invested in this situation and it didn't necessarily work out. It could have been very much financial codependency as well here, especially with this Empress being in reverse and then the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse as well. This person may even communicate to you via the internet to let you know potentially what's been going on. So you may receive some sort of DM, I'm getting, maybe a message on Instagram, Facebook, that type of thing. What I feel called to do now is just clarify these two majors. Look at that. The Tower. I just felt the need to kind of pull from the middle of the deck. So we have Mars energy here, which is Aries, Scorpio. I feel like something is going to happen out of the blue here. A secret is going to be revealed. Look at that, with the High Priestess being in reverse. This is Cancer energy. That someone is going to be leaving a situation that's not fulfilling them anymore. Look at that with the Eight of Cups. Someone's deciding they've made a decision that they've been really quite unhappy in another situation, or if they're not dealing with a third party or dealing with a karmic partner, or however this resonates, if they're just dealing with someone, it could even be their own mother, their own father, potentially, that's not seeing eye to eye with them at the moment. They could be leaving a type of situation to do with their parents or something along these lines of getting. So therefore, Therefore, they're going to communicate to you and say that they felt prevented in coming forward towards you, and they've made a decision, and you're going to actually know the ins and outs of what's actually been going on in this person's life. And then maybe you could heal the situation between the two of you and let go of whatever happened in the past and kind of eventually move on to calmer waters. But I feel like there's something definitely still in transition as of right now. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the Death card for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. What's happening with Death? Why is Death here? They definitely have some sort of attachment to you, though. They want to kind of come forward towards you, but potentially they've been really overthinking the whole thing. I feel like this person wants to have everything perfect. They definitely want to move on to calmer waters and have some sort of healing between the two of you, though. They want to have a conversation. They want to make sure that you're both kind of on the same wavelength, on the same page, and that you kind of, yeah, they want to make sure that you kind of both are on the same page. Do you know what? That's so fascinating. I only just realised I was talking about those the transitioning of the butterfly, the caterpillar to the butterfly, that kind of thing, and then I've just realised that there are butterflies on this King of Swords. Wow. Why is Death here for Aquarius, please? Is that too many? Oh, I'll take it. Wow. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. We have the Ace of Cups upright, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Swords. So what I'm getting is that this person has felt extremely distant from you, and they don't want to feel distant from you anymore. This person has been completely fixated on the idea of transforming their life to come clean, to let you know in this truth that they actually want to have new love with you, to embrace this love because they have growing feelings for you. And whatever didn't serve them in the past, what caused them a load of chaos, a load of drama, where there was some sort of poor foundation to do with the financial investment, most likely, is going to be left, it's going to be gone, it's going to be eventually resolved. It's going to, anything that doesn't serve your person or yourself anymore is going to be kind of dead and buried. So if there had been any difficulties previously, any major challenges, I feel like that's something that's going to be resolved. And you're going to find out about it. Look at that. This person has been totally fixated on coming forward towards you. I'm also getting, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, maybe even a Taurus. But what I'm picking up from this, let me just carry on. There we are. Felt that. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take these cards here. What I'm picking up from this is that this person has been completely obsessed with the idea of coming forward towards you with this love offer. They are working hard on whatever they need to, because they recognize that they most likely had an unwanted commitment with a karmic partner of sorts, and it was most likely a long-term family home of sorts, and it didn't necessarily work out. They were kind of keeping up the appearance that they were happy, when actually they knew deep down, or not even so deep down, that it was an unhealthy relationship or situationship, what have you. And this person is deciding that they really feel like they've missed out on an opportunity with you because they've been dealing with another situation. But they also want you to know that they are withdrawing from this other situation, and this person, whoever they're dealing with, could be trying to keep hold of them, potentially cause a load of drama, because there may have been some sort of payout that hasn't come into fruition as of yet. So that could be why the partner of sorts could be trying to hold on to your person because they're waiting on a sum of money or something like this. And so they're keeping your person around until they've got their kind of financial stability, so that eventually they're not too fussed about keeping your person. They just want to make sure that their stability is right. But you see how the Empress is now upright? And I feel like this is in relation to you, because they're letting go of this because they're fixated on the idea of working hard on sorting out what they need to drop what they need to in order to come forward towards you and become that assertive person and protect the connection between the two of you, because that is what ultimately it is that they genuinely want for you and them. They want to fight for your relationship, they want to fight for your connection, but most likely there are other people who will be trying to come into the mix to try to cause havoc and try to win at all costs to make sure that your person doesn't end up moving on towards you. But they're going to do it anyway. Yeah, this person feels a bit distant from you as of right now. You may live at a distance, but they're definitely going to overcome any of the challenges that they feel that they need to in order to come forward towards you. I feel I've just recognised that that was still there on the table. They probably haven't made this known to you as of yet, but you've kind of had to trust your own gut instincts, as it were, your intuition about what was going on in your connection. I'm going to take one more for Scorpio, please. What's this extra kind of transformation for Aquarius? What's going on with that? Look at that. See, they're working really hard at the moment. They could be a bit of a workaholic, and we kind of got that tendency, didn't we, when we saw the Devil card? This person's really working overtime to get their finances right. Potentially to do with a legal contract. Here with the Page of Swords. This person may be seeing you on social media. Maybe they'll feel more confident in themselves when they worked on their finances and kind of just keeping a close eye on you, so that eventually they can communicate with some sort of news that they want to have a brand new beginning with you, with this particular love. Yeah, because they love you with the King of Cups upright. Beautiful. King of Swords and King of Cups. This person's trying to balance out their heart and their mind as of right now. That's why they're feeling, you know, emotionally unbalanced, as it were, because they're going through a major transition. But they've been trying to get rid of whatever emotional baggage that they need to in order to have this kind of two-way love with you and this beautiful stability here with the Four of Wands. Look at that. In order to have a deeper commitment between the two of you, so that you guys can be happy together, to have a reunion. You know, it's been a very long, tiring journey, but eventually you guys will get there and you will become stronger from it. Regardless of whether things have, you know, other people are in the way and it's knocked at the confidence, things will move on forward in your favour. Where's Temperance here in reverse, please? For Aquarius. This person, whatever investment that they had with this other situation, most likely, it just didn't work out. And there was a major rocky patch with this whole situation, and this person just decided that they didn't want to invest in it anymore, and it just all felt too much like hard work. And this person has had a change of heart, and they've realised that actually they want to have a new passionate love in their life. Look at that, with the King of Cups showing itself again with you. I mean, you see me shuffle the cards, guys. Why is Temperance here in reverse for Aquarius? Yeah, look at that. They're not balanced as of right now. They want to take action, but they know it's not the right time to take action. We've got the Hangman here in reverse. This person's not balanced. It's just a confirmation of that. And they want to bring balance in here. Look at that. They're not balanced and they want to bring in balance. They will eventually get their finances right because they're not right as of right now to be able to come forward. This person just doesn't want to kind of jump from finishing this other relationship or situation, what have you, if they are dealing with a third party, to then come straight in to see you, because that would be very reckless behaviour. And even though your person feels the passion for you, they kind of know in their headspace, like they know in their own, you know, like strategy wise, that that wouldn't be the most sensible thing to do. So they're trying to reconfigure their route. That's so random, it's not something I would usually say. But this person's really trying to sort the stuff out so that they can come back to you. Look at that, with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Because they've most likely had some sort of awakening here to your connection with the Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo. What else is here for the Temperance being in reverse? Because all they want to do is take action, but they don't want to rush your connection. Yeah, look at that. They're trying to get their finances together. They're trying to get their material world right so that it can come forward towards you. So there's a block as of right now with the Eight of Wands being in reverse. So that's why they haven't openly communicated to you as of yet. They haven't travelled to see you. They haven't messaged you yet or contacted you. Or if you've had communication, it's been very off and on with this person. And you may have been like, well, why is it so off and on? You know, is it something to do with me? Is it something I said? And it's not. It's actually because potentially they have something else going on in their life, which you may not know very much about. You may have been a bit suspicious about what's this person doing and why are they doing it. Yeah, they're definitely yearning for you here though. Look at that with the Four of Cups. All they do is fantasize about coming forward towards you. Look at that with the Tower energy. I feel like this person's very passionate about you. They definitely fantasize about you a lot with this Tower energy. This person's realizing that whatever they had before, or potentially if there are other options that aren't to do with a long-term partner, if anybody else has been interested and been more on a kind of lusty kind of basis as it were, this person has not been too interested. They're not, you see how this person's got their arms folded? They're not too bothered about all these other particular potential options that may be coming in for them, that aren't, you know, if they're not you. They're very focused on you. And they want you. Yeah, look at that. They're not interested with anybody else that's be coming into their life because they know that these other people don't have very much to offer them compared to what you and this person could have. That's why they're not interested. They've had this epiphany. They're like, why do I keep on fantasizing and daydreaming about this one particular person, which is you? And they're having this epiphany going, oh, yeah, look at all these other people who they thought potentially, or an old partnership with this karmic partner long term, or if there had been other options around them, like short flings or short term or what have you, there's no growth in these situations. Why am I putting myself out there, you know, as potentially getting like some sort of investment with these people when I'm not really getting anything back? And then they're kind of looking on the horizon, waiting for you to turn up, as it were, with the Three of Wands. But you're not going to be kind of turning up anywhere. It's most likely this person's got to turn things around in order to come forward towards you. Too right. Yeah, but look, you intuitively know that though. They're kind of on the fence of opening up and telling you about what's going on with them. But because they've been hurt from another situation. They will eventually reveal themselves to you and let you know what's been going on with them. Yeah, they'll come back around and ask, maybe for even a second chance. If they've hurt you in any way, or if they deceived you, or if they told you, I'm getting a white lie. They want to ask for your forgiveness. They want to kind of bring back your connection. They want to revive it, as it were. But they feel a little bit scared, a bit fearful that you're just not going to accept this. So they're feeling a little bit sorry for themselves as of right now, potentially. So they may be in that kind of wounded warrior phase as of right now, when they actually want stability with you and they recognise your worth, but then they need to change things around in order to come forward towards you. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards for Aquarius for this week, please. This person knows and recognises that you have a very strong connection between the two of you. So they may appear as really withdrawn as of right now, but that's only because they feel like they have to be. They feel like that's the sensible thing to do. When they kind of sit back and they logically think about what they need to do, they want to be strategic. They want to make sure that they're doing everything right. So they're in their kind of, they're thinking deeply, as it were, and maybe even overthinking. It's like trying to, there's a fine line between being a deep thinker and then overthinking, if you kind of know what I mean. So what have we got here for, oh, straight out, oh my gosh. Twin flames just came out, and it came out sideways. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Look at that. So maybe there's a block from potentially a twin flame reunion or a union coming into play, because it kind of landed here on this unbalanced energy over here. So there may be a few things that need to be worked on. I'm getting ironing out the kinks. Maybe a little bit more healing that needs to be done first of all before real movement can come into play. We have outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head cassette. This person is thinking about you over and over and over and over and over and over again all the time. Replaying events of the past, rethinking on their life, like how did they get to where they got to? Potentially you been doing the same thing as well. Maybe they weren't, maybe they're trying to have, you know, find logic in the idea of, if you are, you know, twin flames, then they're probably trying to, they're just trying to understand it, and they're not getting their head around it. Potentially, they're not. They feel it, but they don't necessarily. They can't quite understand. Like, it's just a little bit out of their depth. What else is here for Aquarius? Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So yeah, this person keeps on reminiscing over and over again about you. Potentially they see your pictures. Look at this, kisses, unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. They've fallen in love with you. They're head over heels in love with you. And we kind of got that impression with the Lovers and with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. What you don't see is actually this person, you know, loves you unconditionally. They keep on reminiscing on the past of why did things happen the way that they did. And that's probably what they're having difficulty getting their head round. So they need to get themselves balanced. Sorry, that was my fault. I'll take one or two more for Aquarius. Not today. Not dealing. Hurt. Avoid a conversation. Call a person. Boundaries are still angry. So potentially they want to let you know that they're not dealing with a particular person anymore. They're setting boundaries with this person and focusing on themselves. Look at that with the self-indulgence card. Self-worth, focus on self, time to heal, shadow work and self-appreciation. That's why this person's probably retreating themselves from you as of right now, because they know that there's still a few things that they need to sort out, potentially with a closing out of a cycle with most likely a third party as of sorts, if you know what I mean. I'll take one more for Aquarius. Ooh. And then we had passion, and it came out reverse. Insane chemistry, like each other, equally having fun. So this person wants you to know that this other connection or situation, there's no passion in it whatsoever. You see how this person's got the phone like away from them? They're even holding their own ear. They're just like fed up. Look, I'm not listening to you, what have you. And there's no passion there whatsoever, and they're completely going for a breakup, most likely with the axe, a separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. So they've most likely abandoned this other connection, or they will be very soon, or they're not even, look, not today, they're not even talking to this person. They're not interested whatsoever. And look, their next card coming out was healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So they're having to heal their heart as of right now in order to come forward towards you. And until that they can heal their heart enough to be able to open up to you, they're just missing you from afar, as we got that impression earlier with the Four of Cups being upright, and they just look at your photos and they want to eventually make new memories with you. But they know it's maybe not necessarily the right time as of yet, or maybe they feel like it's not the right time to come forward towards you and ask you out for a cup of coffee and have a union between the two of you with wedding rings, because you have this strong eternal love, soul connection most likely, to then transform this beautiful situation between the two of you. Things coming to light, adapting and changing and kind of blossoming into a brand new cycle in each of your lives. Yeah, because they're dealing with someone else most likely, who could potentially be a bit of a narcissist maybe, or they've had that one-sided relationship with this other person and had codependency issues quite potentially. Let's look into the romance angels and see what's happening for Aquarius for this week. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So yes, they most likely have a relationship with this other person potentially who they have children with. Look, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So this person is readjusting their life, sorting themselves out so that they can take back control. I'm getting get the reins of their life, be more authoritative in themselves, and eventually like move forward in the direction that they want to by being just getting used. They could be just getting used to the idea of co-parenting. That's probably something that they may not have obviously done before, so they're just going through a big transition of trying to rebalance all these other things in their life, so that obviously because the children need to come first. Look at that. Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So there is a block because it came out sideways, as we kind of got the gist of your connection coming together, because somebody's needing to let go of particular control. Surrender, I'm getting. Surrender to the process, trust the process. Just allow things to fall where it needs to fall. Oh my gosh, I've just seen that. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Oh my gosh. Just kind of having this knowing that everything will eventually fall into place when it's like the right time that it needs to fall into place. Look at that. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, and that's all to do with the right timing. Surrendering to fate. Being optimistic that regardless of the obstacles that are in your way, things will eventually change around. And then bottom of the deck we have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. This person, without a shadow of a doubt, is definitely going to come forward towards you in some sort of light-hearted, flirty energy, and for you and them to get back to knowing each other again. You may have known each other for a very long time, but just not necessarily been in each other's lives. Oh, look at that. Separation. You haven't necessarily been in each other's lives, so therefore you're going to eventually be more involved with each other. He's going to make the effort, or she's going to make the effort. There's a recognition of a strong soulmate connection between the two of you. You're both deserving of love. There's going to be a heart-to-heart conversation, and this person, it's going to feel like brand new love to you, even if it's not necessarily a new love, but potentially you may even have a new love coming in, as well as this other person coming back into your life, because obviously we saw that lover's energy earlier, and we have true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. You most likely will end up marrying one of these people because they are the one. But I feel like this person, most likely your divine counterpart, twin flame, if that's something that resonates, who's most likely this past person, knows that you're the one, but also you know that deep down as well, and it's just kind of closing off a particular cycle in your life for then things to move on forward eventually. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the Soul Journey Oracle cards and find out what advice and guidance I can get for you today. What can we get for Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I just thought I'd change it up a little bit. What's happening for Aquarius? Oh, straight out. Oh my days. Death. When messages come out like this and they repeat themselves, it's like parrot guidance. Like, look at that. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Someone's going through a major transition, or you both are as of this time, so that everything brand new can be harvested, and that you can start a brand new, really beautiful cycle together. This person's understanding that what needs to go is what needs to go, and it's kind of allowing things to be let go of that aren't healthy. Oh my gosh, I can't say, oh my gosh. Acceptance. I was just saying, look, they're just allowing themselves to accept the things that they're going to say, and then it's just there at the bottom of the deck. I mean, really, guys? I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. How stunning. And then courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So yeah, this person's starting to see the bigger picture and become more confident in themselves. Let go of all the doubts that they may have had previously about how your connection was in the past and how it is now, and etc. This is so beautiful. Your person is completely transforming, and I feel like you've gone through a major transformational process as well. So anyway, guys, I hope that this reading resonated, or if parts of the message resonated. If you did enjoy, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that you have a really great week, and we'll speak to you again soon. So please take care. Bye for now.